Today we're gonna be working on Leetcode question number 73, set matrix zeros. So we have been given an m cross n integer matrix. If an element is 0, set its entire row and column to zeros. You must do it in place. So basically whenever we are gonna be seeing 0, we're gonna make the whole row, and like wherever that 0 is, that row and its column, all of them we're gonna making equal to 0. And here are the couple of examples. So basically the way we're gonna be doing it is like we're gonna be looking at 0, and then whenever we see a 0, we're gonna make the whole row and the column minus zeros. So we're gonna check that whether or not if it is the 0 we have actually seen, or this is a 0 which we actually made minus 0, basically by dividing it with 1, which is gonna be, if we haven't touched it before, it's gonna make it 1 divided by that 0 is gonna make it infinity, otherwise it's gonna make it negative infinity. So initially we're gonna say let row is equal to matrix dot length, and let the column is equal to matrix first row dot length. So once we have that, we are gonna have two loops. Our first loop is gonna be I is equal to 0 to I is less than r I plus plus. The inner loop is gonna be let j is equal to 0, j is less than c, j plus plus. Yep. And then once we have that, we're gonna say that if the matrix of I j is basically equal to 0, and 1 divided by this thing, matrix of ij is equal to infinity, in that case we're gonna say that for let, we can say x is equal to 0, and then x is less than r x plus plus. So basically we are traversing through the whole row. So in order to do that, we're gonna say that the matrix of x, and we're gonna keep our column constant, is basically the matrix x and then j and minus 0. So basically we are ending it with minus 0. We're gonna do the same thing for every column. So for the whole column, where let y is equal to 0, y is less than that column, y plus plus, and then the matrix of I and this y is equal to the matrix of I and then this y and minus 0. So that should be done. We don't need to return it. Yes, we are not returning it. Let's see. Yep. And let's see if it runs for all the test cases. And it did.